young leaders, and you haven't aged like Scott and I have. But can I ask you, Madison, what are you seeing as well? As you do also travel across the country, you meet with such a diverse group of patriots. What's their message? What are they asking you? What are they worried about?
Well, I'll tell you, I believe people in my generation, people, especially ones who lean conservative, one, I believe until really this last election cycle, they kind of felt like they were alone, that there were no real conservatives out there. But since we went through the pandemic, people have really started realizing, oh, there's a lot more of us than the mainstream media would have us believe. And the thing I have found from young patriots across this country is that they're tired of being categorized in the Republican Party as being the party of no, as being the party that just is against things but doesn't actually have any ideas of how to successfully fix things. And you're starting to see people in the conservative movement now coming out with policy objectives saying, hey, the ideology of this wokeism, the ideology of trying to sell America out to the highest bidder across the sea is no longer going to work. I mean, people in my generation, they want to be able to work and to prosper in peace. I mean, they want to be able to raise a family. They don't want to have to be an eternal renter because of insane student loan debt. Many people in my generation are starting to find that if you're getting a humanities degree now, it's completely pointless, which is sad. I mean, just 20 years ago at any of the Ivy Leagues, the humanities was the core of that.
Right.
It led to some great things, but then you started seeing this wokeism come out on campus, and I think, like many people in this room, we all just said, oh, that's so silly. Can you believe these college students? But where did that lead us? It led us to AOC. It led us to having the squad in Washington, D.C. And young conservatives across this country are now saying, we're not going to be categorized as being these radical leftists because we no longer believe in this ideology that killed 100 million people in the last century. We're now going to come out and go on offense instead of just playing defense.
So, Scott, the social media